I want to hold up a cue card and it's got a sentence on it. I just want you to read the sentence to me, okay?
Okay.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Hey, Daniel, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm actually very jet lagged because I got back from Toronto last night.
Oh, did you? You
Oh,
want to
I'm a
push
shell of
this?
a man. I can see about 4 of you right now.
Do you want to push this?
One thing that did happen,
Let's push it.
I lost my cap while I was out there. So if you do find it,
Okay.
I suppose that's yours to keep now. I mean, you do look good in caps.
Okay. What's the cap?
It's like a beige Ralph Lauren one.
Yeah, I'll keep that. Well, I'll find it and keep it.
Well, I saw while you're out in Toronto, saw you hanging out with your buddy Andrew Garfield, which is the reunion I needed because my all-time favorite film is you recreating The Social Network. Is there another role of his that while we're at it, you want that we could give to you?
Just keep doing his online, continuing my version of his career online. What's next? What's next on the Garfield ledger? I don't know. I mean, that one in particular for me was just like me and my friend Sarah are like obsessed with Social Network. So, and you know, obviously since it was created with her, it would have to be again us like linking up and choosing our next Passion Andrew project.
We live in time. She could be Florence. You could be Andrew in that.
Whoa. Now you're talking my language. This is huge.
Have I just got a producer credit? That was so easy.
Hey, settle down. You're not getting.
No, okay, yeah, get back in my lane.
It's not how it works.
I gave you a cap. I thought that was the least I could do. Well, I know you've been a big fan of Saturday Night Live for a while. You've been to recordings of the show, so it must have been one hell of an out-of-body experience when you first walked onto the set of Saturday Night. Like, what was the first day like for you?
What was the first day? Actually, oh my god, I think we started with this long oneer that like establishes the studio. That was like the first day, and it's a really long oneer. There's a lot of moving parts. We actually ended up sort of doing this day, having another crack at this day later on in the schedule. And I'm kind of not really in it, so I'm sort of like getting to just kind of hang and mostly take in what everyone else is doing. And you know, it was our first day. All like we'd done some rehearsals, but we were in our sweats and t-shirts and stuff. It was like the first day that everyone was like fully done up in their looks, and you know, all the background actors are like completely like doing all their jobs that they had like trained for weeks to do, and maneuvering cameras, and like, you know, hair and makeup were like doing the hairspray and stuff, and it just came alive, and it was like so fun to watch. I felt like an audience member, you know what I mean? I didn't even really feel like I was like in the thing, you know?
And I mean, you get to play Dan Aykroyd. The guy's a legend. I mean, he's Belder Conehead.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part about going from Dylan to Dan?
It's just strapping on the wig and stuff. It would have been interesting to see. I didn't have time to like grow hair out, so I'm so curious if I would have had to wear a wig anyway, or if I could have kind of, you know, shaped my hair into Aykroyd hair. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, that piece, like the hair, you know, the mustache hair, like all of the whole look coming together, and then I guess for me, the hardest thing for me was how he's like lightning quick. So I kept I talked about this the whole shoot. I was just like, it's like exhausting playing a guy who's like so much faster than I am in the brain. You know what I mean? Because I have to like plan all that out. I have ahead of time. I have to like, you know, sort of compensate for anything that could come my way that he would react to like more quickly than I would, you know, and he's so precise. He doesn't like fumble his words ever, you know. So if I was ever like improvising, I was like, you know, I couldn't like stutter or hesitate or mess up. I felt, you know, or say things like, you know, you know what I mean? Little fillers that most of us normal humans do, but he's so sort of like He's just lightning fast. He's a genius, and there was something that I really noticed about seeing so many of so much footage of him when he was younger, like his screen test, especially. I was obsessed with. It's incredible.
As you said, playing him must have been no easy feat. Like, he has some huge shoes to fill and some very tiny denim shorts to fill. I know you've kept a few bits and pieces from projects you've worked on. Please tell me you have those shorts hanging above your fireplace at home.
I tried. They didn't let me keep them. They had to be, returned.
Who's keeping them?
It's something about, like, in case we do reshoots and we might need the shorts, but that's just a crock of shit, and they just don't want to give me the shorts. And then when I check back in after we haven't done reshoots and the movie is completed and it is being released, they ignore me and they ghost me. And
you know what? I've given you a hat. I'll give you a pair of shorts as well. It's the least I could do.
You're clothing me.
I could just do this topless if you want. You can have this. Easy. Done.
You know what's funny? I didn't know what your shirt said because the mic's in the middle of the N. So it just says SL.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of SNL, and I loved Saturday Night, but I'm not the only one that loves this film. Actual Variety said this could be a strong contender for Best Picture at the Oscars.
Wow.
Say the Oscars give you the call up. They say, Dylan, we want you to come on down. What do you want to tick off your Oscars bucket list? I'm not like, I want the film to win. I want like peeing next to Tom Hanks or like slipping your number to Helen Mirren. What sort of stuff do you want to tick off?
Me and Mirren, huh?
I mean, it's a match made in heaven.
It's not, I would not know, Who is the actress who's in Thelma this year, who I think is going to be June Squibb? It'd be amazing to meet her, because I thought I loved that movie and she was incredible. And I was at Sundance and I met everyone else in the cast, but she wasn't there, or kind of just walked by me. She walked into the room already. She wasn't a fan.
She's June Squibb. She can do what she wants, really, can't she?
I mean, that's the word on the street. It's already gone to her head.
In the spirit of Saturday Night, I want to hold up a cue card, and it's got a sentence on it. I just want you to read the sentence to me, okay? It's got something to do with what the fans want to see, if that's all right with you.
Okay. Is that an Emily Henry book?
Yeah.
I have heard of this from my friend, not through the internet, weirdly enough.
Would you want to be a part of that? Would you want to be in a rom-com?
Yeah, of course I would love to be in a rom-com. I grew up on studios actually putting money into rom-coms, and then so they informed so much of my childhood, and like when I was like, having little dreams of like what it would like to be an actor, I loved rom-coms and would picture myself in them, and when I was like a little kid. And then I also watched them go extinct, so to see them sort of at least starting to come back, it's great. And I've always wanted to be in a great rom-com. I would love that.
Well, I'm gonna make it the Dylan and June Squibb rom-com. I'm making it tonight. I'll write it for you.
There we go.
Easy. Thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for bringing Saturday Night into my life. It was amazing.
Cool, dude. Thanks. I appreciate it. You're hilarious.
Have a good one, bud.
All right, man. You too. Get some rest.